With so many options, why choose Arizona State University?
For me, the only online option was ASU because of the quality. Their faculty was really involved with their students and care about your personal journey. The dedication to my personal development from my professors, that's been extremely valuable to me.
Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Explore more than 350 plus undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu. At Arizona State University, we've made online education better, smarter, and more personalized so you can go further in your aspiring field.
I decided to pursue medicine once I realized that ASU did have the online program for biological sciences. You're still required to learn the same curriculum. You're still being tested on the same content that anyone would be tested on in person. The comprehensiveness of the program prepared me so well for medical school.
Explore over 350 plus programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies the same item, current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
A wimbo it, 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 a wimbo it. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the quiet jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Oh.
Whoa ha 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 ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha 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 ha, whoa ha 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 ha, whoa ha. Oh ha 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 ha. Oh ha 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 ha. Oh ha ha ha. Oh stupid for 2 minutes straight.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Black Show About Nothing. It's Jade and XD. Yes, welcome Black, welcome all, welcome every one of you.
Welcome shorts, welcome talls.
Mm-hmm. How was your week? I don't have any greetings or openings or anything. How was your week?
Oh, it was good. I went to go see Monet Exchange. With Crystal Jean, my friend Jonathan, aka School XD, and Asante. So we all went to Monet's one-woman show, which was produced by Brenda Returns. And it was very evident in the structure that it was produced by Brenda Returns, but still very authentically Monet. It was a really nice marriage, actually, of their talents. And I'm excited to see what Monet continues to do with this. It's like stand-up, but not stand-up. And it's nice. I like seeing her in this element. And I like seeing people. Well, okay, I'll get to that in a minute. But, so I went to that, with the girls. And then I went to...
Had a birthday.
My husband had a birthday. Happy birthday. I was getting there. Oh. Happy birthday. We went to the casino. because
so you ended up going.
Oh,
okay.
yes. I'm married to an old black man. What you mean?
Okay, y'all went to the casino.
We went to the casino, baby. Okay. He played craps, many rounds, won his ducats and dollars, was very Frank Lucas in his outfit, looking mighty fine. And, we was just auntie and uncle for the weekend. It was nice. So that was that. We celebrated my love. And then what else happened this week? I feel like there was something else I was supposed to tell you. There was that. It was husband's birthday.
You was out in these streets thugging with your rounds.
I was thugging with my... Oh! My dear friend Siobhan had had a show. And, I love Siobhan. Siobhan uses her voice. First of all, she be working with the youth. And, that's a superpower that we do not all have. And she be like working with the youth, like she likes them little niggas. And it's beautiful to watch. So she had
awe-inspiring.
Oh, yeah, very awe-inspiring. So Siobhan put on a show. I went to that with Maddie. And then Joel Leon. Love me some Joel in real life. Real writer, real author, real nigga. He did a nice piece, and everybody is speaking on humanity, ceasefire, and what human beings deserve on a basic level at this point, because clearly it's lost on these robots that are in power. And yeah, that about sums up the week, I think, in a 280.
Oh, okay.
What about you?
That's cool.
I'm sorry.
I had a whirlwind of a week. One of which it's a whole story, and I will tell you after the break. But
okay.
I had to listen. When I was a kid, I was a young warthog. Yes, when I was a young BQ. I had braces, right? Because I had fucked up teeth, right? And so, my mother, single mom who works 2 jobs, who loves her kids and never stops, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And, she did what she had to do to provide me orthodontia and all care and all that good stuff. And I realized, like, back then, my mother paid like $200 a month. And back then, that was a lot of fucking money. Hell, it's a lot of fucking money now. Yes. And so I told myself, that there was a time where my mother was like really struggling financially, and the orthodontist actually covered my braces for the rest of the bill, so she didn't have to pay for everything. So that was a wonderful blessing, all that good stuff. However,
I love that.
Yes. However, that particular orthodontist didn't give me the correct treatment, so therefore they left my teeth very, very brittle. And so over the years, you get what you pay for. Yeah. Well, it's more so like, Yes, actually, we'll go with
I got my shots at the public library. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it left my teeth very brittle and weak. So over the years, I've had to have a lot of work done. And so, as you get older, and then during the pandemic, shit was just fucked up getting to the dentist or whatever. Remember, I had Dr. Latouf back in New York, who I loved, and I was on a journey.
Yes, Latouf. I forgot about Latouf.
Yes. If you were in New York City, I forget the name of her practice now because she grew it. It's like her and this black man now. Amen. And Dr. Latouf, look her up. One of the greatest dentists ever. But anyway, couldn't find one since I've been here, and people have recommended me, the places. And LA is not a real place because everybody who recommended me a place was some like bougie Beverly Hills.
Yeah, you moved to a simulation.
Yes, I need just a regular dentist. Nothing that looks like it's done in the back of an alley, but I need somebody where I know they say habla español and mean it. You know what I mean?
Oh, you know which neighborhoods you got to go down to then? You know which name?
Oh yeah. Well, yes. So I ended up going not too far from my house back to actually where
That was one of them.
Yes. That's exactly it. That's
Get to where some Asians or some Mexicans are. Some Russians, nigga.
Exactly.
Actually, no Russians in LA. There
are. They're just on the other side.
No. I'm not saying they're not there. They're just all into that Hollywood shit. So for you to
because all the people, Russian dentists, all cosmetic, veneer. I just need somebody. I just need a cleaning, whatever the fuck.
They be like, you want the Russian doll eye surgery? You want to get the dry manicure?
Yeah,
you want to get the eyebrow micro? We got
the
this, all of it on lock. You want to get your teeth done?
Yes, just beauty on lock. So like, I ended up going finding a dentist, whatever. So, I go in and do all the things. They tell me all the things, how horrible my teeth are. Just like, I consider dentistry like car salesmen or whatever. They tell you everything what's wrong with your fucking car, and they just convince you like, well, just buy a new one. And that's what they try to do. They try to get me to buy a new mouth. So they tell me what all I need done, and it's an extensive work. Just think of it as like you're purchasing a new home in Cape Cod, and nobody took it seriously for a long time. But the bones are still good.
Just trying not to call you Louis.
Oh, yeah. Well, you might. I'm just not getting dentures. But
no,
when I sat with the lady, the consultant, she was like, she gave me the rundown of all I needed, and she gave me the total. And I laughed. I told Jay this earlier. I laughed out loud because it was the same total that they told Louis on Life After Lockup. $43,625
for the full Cadillac.
For the full shebang. What do you mean? If I give you
diamonds and pearls.
That's a whole fucking Audi. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a whole, because I can't say a home because it's America.
No, absolutely.
But that is but that's a whole, car.
No, I know I'm car shopping right now. It's a whole car.
I don't.
It's a car.
Like, that's fucking wild. So eventually I worked it out and got to a less than that, but it's still a significant amount. But it's just one of those things like, holy shit balls, Batman. Like, why is dentistry so fucking expensive? And she gave me the monthly total, and it brought me back to this, what my mother was going through when I had dentures, when I had braces. Like, damn, that's a whole lot of money a month, just for teeth. And it realizes like it's part of your health, and it's not something that you can't get away from. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just like, I say all this to say, if you can, do what you can to take care of your teeth, because it's a very expensive problem in the long run.
You brush your teeth. And if you wake up in the morning and it's 1:45, you want to find something to do, you brush your teeth. You brush your teeth. And if you wake up in the morning...
Oh, I repeat to Noah all the time, especially when I be having to be like, go brush your teeth before you go to bed. Because then she'll be like, can I just use the mouthwash tonight? I'm so tired. I was like, you weren't so tired 10 minutes ago.
Right.
But I took a page from Kia's grandfather's book where he says, or Kia's mother's book, excuse me. Be true to your teeth or they'll be false to you. And every time Noah fights me, I give her that. It should be like, okay. I remember I too was a metal mouth for 4 years. It wasn't really like crisscross applesauce. Now my sister, I'm talking encryption to you, baby. Like it was. I like.
Oh my God. If you saw that on the video.
I had a gap, which I was mad at closed. So a slight one. Because remember, I lost my retainer. I told you the story with that homeless man that bit my sister in her head. But anyway, but my parents had 2 mouths of braces to pay for. And like you said, it's a couple $100 a month, but that's a lot at the time because cost of living. 2, nigga. And then, you know, again, you got one over here. Crib shit. So
that was mine too. I had teeth coming out of my nose, nigga. It was crazy.
So, well, I did it. And so people are like, why did you have braces for 4 years then? I was really like a 2-yearer. I was like, oh, because they wouldn't take them off until my parents finished paying. They wouldn't take them off. It was like, no.
Hey, that's so funny because I had this conversation with Krista when I got home and I had to tell him all this story. He was like, so if you stop paying on it, are they going to repossess your tooth?
No, nigga, like, they're like, live with these forever. Like, adult braces. Like, they'd be like, fuck you, figure it out. If you do not. and you can't just be leaving no brackets on your teeth, because I had a cousin named Carolyn. Carolyn was a piece of work. She used to talk to everybody about hemorrhoids, and she had adult braces. My father had adult braces. I'm not making fun of adult braces. It's just fun to say adult braces. But Carolyn did not pay her orthodontia bill, and eventually it's like some of the brackets fall off.
So they're just hanging on the wire?
No, nigga, they just be off. So it just be like a tooth with no bracket. I'm like, so then they just start looking like sporadic fronts, or like what these little bitches are doing with the jewels.
So does she have like the wire in? So it's just...
No, the wire, I don't know what happened to the wire, nigga.
So they're just brackets just randomly falling
Maybe
off.
she got her braces installed by Macy Gray. Carolyn was... My family is of a certain ilk. You have to remember.
That is very like braces by Keisha.
Yeah, exactly. Like, nigga, I see Costco toilet paper and somebody's definitely getting work done in the same dining room. It's...
Yeah.
But it's about, we're gonna have to get Noah some braces.
Dental plan.
Lisa needs braces.
Dental plan.
Lisa needs braces.
Dental plan.
Lisa needs braces.
Dental plan.
Oh, that's
It's
fun.
about that time.
That's fun. I started my braces journey in the 7th grade. Yeah, because it was 7th grade because I had glasses, and that's when I got glasses and braces, and it was wild because I had headgear too.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. And they had to install, and I told you my teeth were like, it was like Jurassic Park out like a motherfucker, right? Then they had to install like this turbo that they called it, and it was like this thing they made of like plaster. They put it up in between my teeth to fix my crossbite.
Oh,
right. Listen, it's
is that when they used to like redo the rubber bands?
No,
you know how sometimes like they would divert the rubber bands in different ways depending upon what they needed to do.
Oh yeah, like because I had different rubber bands because I had to have like 5 or 6. Yeah, it was 3 on each side because of my crossbite. It was bad. It was bad. I don't miss that. But good luck to Noah. You know.
She asked me the other day. I low-key lied. She was like, so like, do braces hurt? I was like, I mean, they're just uncomfortable for a couple days. It's not anything too crazy.
That is the worst. That is the worst. I still remember that pain. I remember the first 2 weeks, I lost so much weight because I couldn't eat.
You can't eat. You can't eat. And my mother got her braces on right before Thanksgiving. She was like, because you're not about to be missing all that school, so we're going to double this up. I'm like, but you're ruining my life. Like, what am I supposed to do with this food?
Right. This is scarring, mother. Like,
frustrating. Do you hear
like
me?
I remember I didn't eat like mashed potatoes for a whole year after that because I was like, fuck mashed potatoes. Like, this isn't like, this is stupid. Like soft foods, like it was dumb. Like
maybe they've gotten better. Like maybe they're not. I don't know.
I mean, with Invisalign and shit like that, I'm sure now it's easier. I know people say it still hurts because still your bones are shifting in your skull.
Your stuff is shifting, yeah.
But it's still, I can't imagine it's not like, the misty colored water memories of the way we were. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like, they had to have gotten some new technology or something when it comes to some of that stuff.
Right. But But anywho, let's pay some bills because we have some shit to talk about. You'd be all lovely and lucky to know that we have a Brenda update this episode. So,
we got some convo to get into.
Yeah. So before we do that, thank you for listening. We're available anywhere you get your podcast. So tell a friend. Also tell your friend. And if you're not subscribed to us, you should too. To subscribe to us on Patreon, it's $9.99 currently. That's where all the true mess lives. A couple of times a week we get on there. We talk shit about other TV shows and talking shit about shit throughout those shows.
Yeah.
All that. Just a lot of shit talking through shit talking. You know what I mean? It's like Inception.
It is.
Yeah. So go down there to the Patreon and subscribe. Also, YouTube, subscribe to us on there. Got some good shit going down on there. What is going on outside?
Oh, I didn't even hear anything. I was about
They're like dog fighting. I hear dogs like fighting. Like
as soon as you said what's going on outside, the first thought that came to my head was because why the fuck would he do that? Why would he do that? Why would he ever do that? Why would he do that? Orenthal is a menace. He's a menace.
He said nobody. He said nobody fuck with me. And I was like, you right.
I don't know if y'all ever saw that clip where OJ, they did an interview with OJ. And the lady is like, and then he did something I would have never expected. And she opened the door, and this nigga's at the door frame with a knife, with a fake knife in his hand.
After we finished filming, OJ said to me that he had a surprise for me, and I genuinely was surprised.
Just did you do it?
No, I didn't.
I think it was his idea of a joke.
Nope.
And this is it.
Oh, my stomach.
Did you see him on camera on a mace the other day?
No, but first of all, that is a guilty pleasure for me. I'm sorry.
They're quite the entertaining duo.
Oh, they are my ilk of nigga.
Like they talk, like they brought me in when they, because of course I had Cameron Giles and we go way back.
Yeah.
Same with Mason Betha, but like they had an episode where they were talking about wrestling. And they had like a whole, like he explained it correctly. Like there's a specific moment in history that happened in wrestling that changed wrestling. And Cameron was with it. But it's very interesting about having these old niggas talk about white men. Just like, so the nigga, right? He fucked, like, it was just so interesting how he described, you can look it up, but how he described the Montreal screw job.
How they describe anything. Yes. How they describe. Yeah, so, I'm gonna have to watch the OJ on Cameron. Yeah, nah, I gotta watch that.
But yes, subscribe to us on YouTube. Link in the description box wherever you're listening. Support the show with the ads. And yeah, let's take a break. We have some shit to talk about. And we'll be back after these messages. Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hey, J and XD Universe. Get started on your resolutions with Factor so you're ready for the new year. Factor's ready-to-eat meal delivery takes the stress out of meal planning and sets you up for success in the new year. Skip the grocery store's prep work and cooking fatigue. Instead, get chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals delivered right to your door. With over 35 meals to choose from per week, including options like keto, calorie smart, vegan and veggie, and more, plus over 55 weekly add-ons, you'll have tons of nutritious and flavorful options to kickstart your resolutions. Look, I use Factor every week. I am a personal user. I have been using it for the last 2 months or so, and it has easily improved my life like tremendously. The meals are actually 2 minutes to heat, and they're delicious. They're not like that frozen food crap. Like, it's delicious. I promise you. Trust me, and I'm a tourist and I'm serious about my food. So, trust me, okay? And I will say they keep me on track with my fitness goals too, especially with the offerings like Protein Plus and Keto, so I can keep off the sugar or keep it down a little bit, and so I can still get my gains, you know what I mean? So head to factormeals.com/JadenXD50 and use code JadenXD50 to get 50% off. That's code JadenXD50 at factormeals.com/JadenXD50 to get 50% off. Trust me, head over to Factor Meals.
What appeared to be a pizzeria turned out to be an illegal drug lab. Police busted the super lab located in the 7300 block of Radford Avenue in North Hollywood. The criminals were allegedly cooking THC concentrates, also known as honey oil. It's a dangerous drug that can explode. It can also cause injuries, property damage.
And we're black. Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
You start. Because I don't know where mine is going.
Okay. So something happened to me the other day. How I narrowly escaped jail.
What the fuck? You?
Yes. Narrowly escaped jail. So last week, I was working out with my trainer, and afterwards I said, what are you doing after this? He was like, nothing. I was like, well, I have to go get weed. And he was like, oh, me too. So he was like, well, you should come to my dispensary. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, what's special about your dispensary compared to mine? LA Wonderland, give me a sponsorship. So,
oh my God. Because I've been patronizing you all. I don't even live there for years.
Yeah, the fabulous establishment.
Love it.
150 Venice Boulevard.
What happened to my little Wiz Khalifa guy who used to work there? He was great. The tall, lanky one. It's fantastic.
I don't know, but it's all
every time I came, he would be like, Brooklyn. I was like, you remember?
Well, all that works there now are women of color. So
no, I love that. I do love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
I feel like I've seen I've only seen one white person in recently, and that's been a minute. And I feel like she's new. So everybody is very black, brown. Like, I bought Gorilla Glue, and she was like, here you go with the Gorilla Glue. And I was like, thank you.
Gorilla.
Yeah. That's the type of shit I'm on. Right?
Wait, no, I need you to know. We've got to. Okay.
Oh, back to the story. Okay. So Brian, I was like, so what's so special about yours? And so he was like, well, it's very cheap and you get a lot and it's high grade and all that good stuff. He was like, but it is a little ghetto in there. And I was like, well, there's a lot of ghetto places in LA for dispensaries, but it's still government regulated for so I'm like, okay, we'll figure it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we go and go into the spot. It's near my old house, actually. And we go in, and it's like a first room, and it's like, because you have to go into the next room where all the weed shit is, but you have to check in the first room. Now, in the first room, it's dark-ish, and there's a light in there, but there's like a glass partition or whatever to talk to the person on the other side.
Okay.
But it's a two-way glass, so you don't see the person on the other side. And it's like real like sketchy, like blocked off here, and like there's a little cubby here to put your IDs.
Okay. And
you can't really talk to anybody, and like it's hard to hear and blah, blah, blah. But I eventually got to see somebody in there because he asked me a question, and it was some weird hood nigga in a hoodie and a bat and like just taking IDs, right? But it was a weird, sketchy type of situation. But again, this is how they operate, not thinking about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I asked him about why this place was so special, he was like, well, they actually take stuff out and they weigh it for you, like in front of you, so you're getting the proper weight. And I was like, well, that's interesting because some people skim. Well, okay, fine. Go in there, do all this stuff. Oh boy was like, oh, it's cash only. Is there ATM in the thing? No ATM. I'm like, okay, fine. So we're like, okay, we'll be back. Whatever the fuck, right? Walking around, for whatever reason, we cannot find an ATM. It's taking like 15 minutes to find an ATM. Like, what the fuck is going on? It's not like it's early in the morning. It's 10:30. You know, businesses should be up and at 'em, but nobody around has an ATM or working ATM. But we eventually find one. We find a bank all the way down the block. We go in there and get it, and we're walking back. So I'm going to send you this first.
Okay.
Excuse me for a second. I should have had this queued up, but
it's all right. I'll give us an interlude.
You know.
Early in the morning, I had breakfast on your table. And make sure that your coffee has sugar and cream. Your eggs are overeating. Oh, I'm on the wrong parts. I'm doing all the things. It's okay. And I can't help but to wonder if you're talking about me.
I send it to you.
All right, let's see.
You have to put the volume on.
Okay.
So as we're walking back, I see, oh no, what's happening? What's going on?
You texted to me?
And then, yeah, I did.
All right. Come on here.
Have you gotten it yet?
I have not gotten it yet. Not quite. Is it still sending?
I guess. Oh, yes, it is. What is up with tech? It should just be like, it should be already be uploaded already. You know what I mean?
This
like,
is
it's
full
just.
moon in Leo.
Is that what's happening?
There is a full moon in Leo.
The planets are fucking again.
That are going to bring an element of like, woo, you know, especially tomorrow, which was yesterday, as you all are listening to this. So I hope that you're able to.
Why? What's happening? What's happening yesterday?
Tomorrow. Just try to stay as
like
grounded
Thursday
as you
or
can.
Saturday?
Thursday.
What's wrong with Thursday?
Just try to stay as grounded as you can. That's all. Just like keep things in perspective and try to stay as grounded as you can.
Okay. Well, I have surgery that day, so I'll be okay.
It's gonna be great. Okay.
Okay. So what you're seeing in the video.
Come out with your hands out. Are they in the dispensary? Or were they trying to rob them or something? No. Oh my God. Yo.
What in the SWAT?
Yeah.
Works in mysterious ways. Let me tell you.
We narrowly escaped.
But did we find out what this was about?
It was a drug bust.
Okay, but it's a dispensary. What? I'm
Apparently, the city has been going around clocking these illegal dispensaries.
Oh.
And this is one of those. It was one of those. Got caught up in a sweep.
See, let me tell you who got their shit on lock. Wonderland.
Yeah.
Gorilla Wellness RX, okay? Black woman owned daughter mother duo.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Go support black women.
Support those. Yeah. I was just like, if we would have A, had cash, or B, had found cash sooner, we would have been caught up in all of that nonsense.
But then also, no, you.
Because here's the thing: regardless, we wouldn't have done anything wrong.
No, and
Just
eventually
be
they would
black.
have, you would have just been patrons going to another dispensary.
Yes, but we would have been black in that situation.
Exactly.
So that would have
Exactly
just been made things super complicated.
Y'all caught them would have come out with your hands up.
Yeah. Because at first I was like,
I thought this was supposed to be another one of your fucking
stories that lead to nowhere. I know.
Where I'm like,
but no.
But okay, so you ended up at the 7-Eleven? Okay.
No. But I can tell you where I did end up. Wonderland on 150 Venice Boulevard.
Fuck yes. And you know where else you ended up? Back home, safely.
Back home, yes. Safe.
Wow,
Yeah.
nigga.
I had to get it on
great
camera.
Spirit. I hope you prayed and said thank you and showed gratitude.
Oh, I did. That was so fucking wild. Like
your guides were walking. They was with you, nigga.
Because my friend, he was like, that's so embarrassing. I was trying to take you to get good weed. Now so they just got a raid. I was like, I know.
But let's go to mine instead.
I was so hyped because he told me about the
why your
prices
favorite
and
restaurant got
everything.
roaches?
Yeah. I was so hyped
on.
about the prices and everything. And
Yeah,
he
you
was
see why the prices were what they was? Because all this shit was laced.
I was about to get a zip for $100.
Yeah. You. I want to watch this again.
Not to say that I haven't gotten it.
Or when they trying to rob them or something.
Not by the fuss spot.
Mind you, this is 10:30 like in the morning.
Everybody at 1:40.
Yeah, this is January 19th at 10:18 in the morning.
That is bananas. BANANAS.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police.
Well, I'm really grateful that you are safe and healthy, and
Me too. It's funny to laugh at now.
No, of course.
Because it didn't look real. Like, I thought it was like a traffic situation. Like, why is this shit going on in front of where we're about to walk into? Like, this is ruining everything. And then I'm like, guns, like, on my van, like, guns. Come out with your hands up.
Come out of 143 with your hands up.
Mind you, that's not the name of the dispensary either. They were naming the address.
No. The sign on the thing says 143.
Yeah, I know, but that's actually, it just happens to be the sign on the thing, but that's not the name of the dispensary. It's weird. I don't know why.
Wait,
Maybe that's why they needed to shut down. And you know what also tipped me off, like in hindsight? Because they had a sign.
Fuck?
They had a sign in there saying that they were moving down the block. So in my head, like in like a matter of days. So in my head, I was like, okay, well maybe this is their like initial spot. They done got enough capital to move to a decent and better spot. We happen to drive by the place that they were going to move to. It's still just as sketchy. Because it's on the same street.
Okay.
I was like, oh no, this is a drug front. Like they or whatever, these illegal dispensaries that have been popping up. Because it makes you concerned, right? Like if this is an illegal dispensary, then this lets me know like where is this weed coming from?
Where is it coming and what's in it? And see, that's the issue here in the city as well, especially with us being newly legalized, is there's so many non-certified dispensaries.
Oh, I know, because the place that used to be the haven for K2 over at Myrtle Broadway.
Oh, Myrtle Broadway? Oh.
They tried They tried to become a dispensary.
I got one, and I'm like, I was telling Fran and Kia the name about it, and we were dying laughing, but I'm not going to say it here because I'm not getting ready to put niggas on blast. But it's a couple of them, and every time I pass it, I'm like, I know y'all don't have no license. I know you don't. It's like the 3/4 of the smoke shops I used to go to are now dispensaries. And I'm like, no, this is not all. You can buy weed at the fucking bodega. Like, they be having a little paper with the little envelope tape with all the strains.
You can't trust him. You can't trust him. You can't trust him.
And don't go in there to buy, whatever it is you roll your shit in. Because niggas always want to be like, oh, you got, nigga, if I'm coming in here to buy, what makes you think? If I wanted the I would have asked for it.
Right.
But, well, I'm so glad that you narrowly escaped prison.
Yeah.
The drama.
Yeah. So let's take a break. And we'll be back.
Come on with your hands up.
With more from 143. Hit it, Claude.
You would have pee-peed yourself.
Oh, absolutely.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Chicago Tribune, 19 people were hospitalized at a furry convention in Illinois after what's being called an intentional leak of chlorine
What's
gas.
a furry convention?
Did I get that wrong?
Oh, gosh.
Okay. Officials were called when a strong odor of chlorine spread.
I'm back. I just posted bail from not going to prison.
You would have never gone to prison. Might have gone to county
jail
for a
scares
second.
me. No,
you would have just gone to
scares me
holding.
death. No, either way, I don't even want to be in like the area where in like the mall, like where you get put you for like shoplifting and
Holding.
security. Like, yeah, I can't do that.
The worst part about holding is it's dirty.
That's the thing. Like, listen, I'm gay. I deal with horrible smells all the time, but I just, because gay bars smell. And yes,
Jail's
it's
not fun.
cereal. No, I can't imagine.
It's not fun.
Like, the food sucks, the people suck, both the inmates and the officers.
Yeah.
So I don't have time to deal with somebody's attitude by like Big Jim or Gwen. Like, you know what I mean? And honestly, Big Jim would probably irritate me less than Gwen.
It's always gonna be a bitch named Gwen.
Yeah.
All right, we're about to get
Gwen
7
Johnson,
emails. They'd be like, "Oh, my
CO.
name is Gwen."
And you're probably a CO or work for the government, which is fine.
It's okay.
But, just know that if your name is Gwen or, you have somebody named Gwendolyn in your family, that they probably work for the government.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm. They have a job that came with a pension. Let me go with that.
Solid money.
Because they could work for, what's the Blue Cross Blue Shield?
Some of the most secure insurance there is.
Yes.
That's where my adult mind went.
Yes.
Well, yeah, again, we're very glad that you escaped prison and jail and holding and county and wherever the fuck they would have felt like putting your black ass.
My friend was like, we could have died. I was like, no.
Okay, all right.
No.
Let's everybody calm down. Everybody relax.
No. It was like that clip where Willem was like, nobody died at Stonewall, Derek. Because Derek Barry believed people died at Stonewall.
Derek Barry's a special individual. And clearly has done something to make RuPaul very happy because Derek Barry continues to work within the drag race realm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I made it. So, Brenda, I have an update for you all. Now, I would like to preface and put a disclaimer on this conversation that we, the people at Jaden XD, are ignorant. Okay? We have already established that we are not specialists in anything. And so you take that as you will. This will not be shaming, but we will be laughing. And then we're going to do a little bit of a dive. So if you don't know who Brenda is, you need to go back a couple of episodes.
It's called Brenda.
It's called Brenda.
Entirely.
And then there's an update on the Patreon.
Brenda, the post show.
Yes. Okay. Very easy to find. Okay.
Yeah. Just like this episode would probably be called Brenda
Toi. So Brenda has identified
Brenda again. That's what it's called.
Brenda again, like a horror. Brenda Returns.
Brenda Returns. That's what it is.
I have learned that there are pronouns outside of she, he, her, he, they, them. There's more that I was unaware. So Brenda's pronouns are she, her, and it. Because Brenda identifies as polytherian. I would like you to go look up what polytherian is.
Have you stumbled upon these people putting on animal heads while walking and galloping on all fours? They are called variants, and these animalistic individuals are slowly taking over the internet one jump at a time. They play with each other, they roam the outdoors, and they even engage in this so-called
And then
I was like, that's what they use to like connect Coke cans, like when you get a six-pack. But that's polyurethane.
That's it. I was like, that's not
poly. What am I looking for? What's it called?
Therian. I believe it's THERIAN.
Polytherian is the current term for theanthropope, who identifies with more than one species of non-human animal.
Mm-hmm. So
how to know if you're polytherian? Oh, this is a rabbit. This is the rabbit hole you warned me about.
I did. Okay. So Brenda identifies as polytherian, and her pronouns again are she, her, and it. Her animals of identification, or her, I don't even know how you say that, are a lynx, a wolf, and a cat.
So all carnivorous animals.
Mm-hmm. It's when she feels the most free.
So,
and she dresses up like them. Not at school.
So, like, does she just wears cat ears?
I don't. Sometimes I think it's the whole shebang.
Like, because in my head, it's like, it's a difference. It's either like furries, like from like True Life, I'm a furry. Or it's like, I'm sad and I work at Hot Topic.
Which?
A little from column.
Yeah, I was like, there's an intersection somewhere.
Yeah. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Like it's.
She is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this goes back to Billy Bob and Willie Mae, her parents. That's who I've chosen to call them.
Okay.
So they're funding her her anamorphosis.
Yes,
if you will,
because okay, so the thing about Brenda is highly intelligent, right? So
I'd imagine so for somebody to identify as a polytherian,
right, at like 10.
Yeah.
Now, Brenda is not only highly intelligent, she's very emotionally intelligent. We've learned, which I know you might be wondering, she's biting. How could she be? But in reasoning and understanding based off of certain things that I cannot share, because obviously I cannot share everything. She is an emotionally intelligent child. This is something in her. And so they say she's highly intelligent, she's emotionally intelligent, and she's creepy. And so that combination, and it's the dark shit that she subscribes to that like makes it lean to the scary side of things. Not the polytherianism. So, as I'm learning these things, I said, well, who's going to have information on this? Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yes, I did tell you all several weeks ago, don't go to forums. But I mean, don't go to forums for things that you like actually need for your life if you're normal, because the people on there are different. But when you want to know some shit, just to know some shit, good. Especially about some shit that is not in your normal day-to-day.
Yeah, it's not going to be in my typical daily zeitgeist.
And I can't go to the Times and read.
Yeah.
So, there's a thread on Reddit called Could I Be Therian?
I got the dug in me. I got that dug in me. I got that dug in me. I got that dug in me. Promise to never tell. Promise to shoot first. Promise to never tell. Promise to shoot first. I got the dug in me.
Okay, let's see here.
It was very much like, remember in high school or like middle school, and they gave like, you had to go to like assemblies and like they would teach you about like the perils of like high school and like growing up, like, am I normal? It's like one of those like what happens when, they're learning about all these things like, am I normal? And they're thinking about like, being gay and shit. And she's like, no, I'm
I'm a wolf.
feline. Yeah, or a
Right.
canine.
Now, here's
Mama
the
needs
thing.
to need to figure out if she's a feline or a canine. Because that is,
I mean, does she? Because
yeah. So she just go. No, I can't say that here.
no. No, you can't.
No, fuck it. So she just gonna be non-binary, like
Yes, nigga.
So it just
That's probably where the polytherian comes from, because she's poly,
because it's a lynx.
Because they would be therian.
Coyote.
The thing is therian, and then I guess the poly
is the multi part.
Yeah.
Therian is the species. Poly is the multi-species. So multi-species.
That's what I believe.
So
we need a psychologist on the show.
So I'm curious though, like, why does she choose these particular animals?
I
right?
think it's whatever animals that you
identify with. Because in my head, okay, so this is about to get deeper than I got, right? So like when I think of humans who identify as he, she, they, in that particular non-binary and human spectrum, right? Regardless of how you slice it, the transness part goes from one to another, right? But it's all a part of the human experience.
Mm-hmm.
How, like, of course, like you like male to female, female to male, that type of thing. But what happens when, like, why this particular animal? Like, you know what I mean? Like, are there polytherians who identify?
Let's get into this Reddit thread because I think they're gonna answer some questions.
Okay.
Because she's
I
10.
also have something to share on this tip as well.
Well, so the person who, I know all this. They're like, the first thing that came to their mind was the furries.
Yeah.
And she was like,
I can see that.
She's 10, but that don't mean they don't be knowing stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But that doesn't mean it's always sexual.
Right.
You know?
Because I think mostly furries are associated with a sexual nature, but that doesn't necessarily mean that is the case.
Correct.
So could I be Therian? Hi. My pronouns are they, she, it, and I'm unsure of my potential stereotype. And I gotta admit that you got my attention. Okay, sorry. So my potential stereotype. We need an adult on this show.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. Okay. All right. There's so many things that are coming to my mind. Like,
we make giggles for 8-year-olds.
I got that dog on me hits different now.
Yeah. She got that dog in her.
You guys can put two together on our intro song, all of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, okay. I'm unsure of my potential stereotype. I've resonated with both cat and dog behaviors my whole life. I also used to play cat-dog constantly as a kid and walk on all fours and meow or bark. As I got older, I knew it wasn't something acceptable for an adult, so I didn't pursue those behaviors. With my current partner, she's very supportive of my animal-like tendencies and behaviors. I don't have those moments constantly, obviously, but it's becoming more and more of an urge to act like a little puppy. Dog type has definitely taken a hold on me. I want to play with toys and carry teddies around in my mouth with my little ears and tail. I'm unsure where my identity lies, but I'd love to get some insight from you all.
What were some of the responses?
Okay. The first one is, I think probably, but maybe do some research, LOL. I'm new to the community, but I'm pretty sure there are signs of being a Therian. There's also something called other-hearted, but I'm not really sure what that is. Okay, so that's not helpful. Do more research. Turns out that felines and canines aren't the only ones that display the behaviors that you describe. Thought I had a feline stereotype for some time until I did research and discovered my more secure and logical is a raccoon stereotype. You're feral. You're a feral bitch. Only you can know for sure.
No, stop. Because here's the thing.
No.
You're not going to tell me I identify as coon. Like, that's not what you're going to tell me.
Oh, I feel like somewhere, somebody said that they was being appropriated. Because I got into a bit of a
holy shitballs, Batman. Absolutely not.
Wait, I feel like there's another thread. Here's another one.
This is about to make me sound like MAGA and be like, it's about to be the same. Well, that's why rhetoric.
I wanted to preface this and be like, we're ignorant.
because I don't think these folks.
Okay, let me see.
You see.
So there's.
You see when you try to do good and
see
and
because you know what? To your point, the top of this first thread, this next thread, So they're basically in Oklahoma, a guy named Justin Humphrey is trying to pass a bill that says that students who say they're animals or engage in animal behavior, which they attribute to furrydom, will either be retrieved by their parents or guardians or by animal control. Even though this is targeting furries, this is obviously hurts other Therians who want to come out. And
see,
though this is tricky. This is tricky.
Have you heard of the term furries?
Well, they're people who act as animals with human characteristics. And an Oklahoma lawmaker claims they're causing problems in Oklahoma schools.
You are looking at a classroom. This is file footage right now. That lawmaker has filed a bill that would keep...
I'm sorry. Because that bill just says we have the ability to put little Timmy down if they show a paw
like what's that thing that they catch the dogs?
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine they putting a cone on your kid's head because your kid wants to? Like, okay, and I'll take 2 serious seconds, and then I'm not going to be able to do it anymore. I do golden lining. I do appreciate we live in a world where people are feeling more comfortable being able to express their proclivities for life. Okay, I can't. My timer is up. I don't have. No, because I
can't agree with that. Because there are people. Because there.
I'm trying.
I can't say.
I don't want to shame nobody, but goddamn, I don't get it. I don't know. And I don't want to be manga. I'm so confused. I'm like a Lakeith Stanfield movie right now. I'm
about to confuse you with 2 different things. One, I can't show you because it's porn. Okay. But I'm going to have to tell you about it. Well, I guess I could, but I'd have to find it. But let's take a break.
Okay.
And we'll be back.
Okay.
Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
So we're going to do a tostada, but the way he words it might sound a little funny, but it's going to be delicious. What are we making?
We're making a pig head tostada.
Pig head tostada. That's where the flavor is.
So first thing I do is fry off some tortillas. Pretty simple. Want to try and keep them as flat as we can. So this has achiote paste and some different citrus.
And we're back. Brenda has incited a couple of convos here. So I was talking to my homegirl, Jiminica, who, shout out to her. She has her and Chris Rogers are producing a podcast together.
Hey!
I'm on it in February, so I'll
Come
post
on.
Link.
Yes.
So Jiminica listened to Brenda. And right after she listened to Brenda, she sent me this link. The Cannibal Club.
Oh.
I'd like you to click on that link that I just sent you and read the contents.
That's the dark side of See, this is the dark shit. Okay. Whenever a taboo is broken, something good happens, something vitalizing. Specializing in the preparation of human meat. Cannibal Club brings the cutting edge, oh my God, of experimental cuisine, oh my God, to the refined palates of LA's cultural elite. I told you you don't live in a real place. You live in an Oculus. Our master chefs haul from around the world for the opportunity to practice their craft, free of compromise and unbounded by convention. Our exclusive clientele includes noted filmmakers, intellectuals, and celebrities, Puffy, who have embraced the Enlightenment ideals of free expression and rationalism. On even nights, avant-garde performance artists celebrated, literary figures and groundbreaking musicians entertain our guests. At Cannibal Club, we celebrate artistic excellence as the natural and inevitable expression of the unbridled human spirit. Put them all down. They are...
Click the menu.
No, I don't want to. Okay. Cuisine. First of all, this little website is kind of ghetto. Okay, hold on.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my God. This week's menu includes... Tristan, I'm going to have to call you back. Penne pasta with meat sauce. A delicious meat sauce made from fresh heirloom tomatoes served over multi-grain penne noodles. Sirloin steak. A flame-broiled 8-ounce sirloin steak. Seasoned with...
Where's the sirloin coming from?
What is the sirloin on my body? Seasoned with fresh garlic, sauteed onions, and our in-house Worcestershire sauce. Liver and mushroom pierogi. A Russian version of pierogi. I don't even... A Russian version of... I can't get past. Because I said, who are these niggas? And here they are. A Russian version of pierogies baked rather than boiled with a savory filling of wild mushrooms and liver.
Mm-hmm.
Placenta lasagna. Oh my God. An otherwise traditional lasagna with one layer of cheese substituted by minced placenta and heirloom tomato sauce, seasoned with garlic, onion, and oregano. Mrs. Lovett's meat pies.
Shout out to Sweeney Todd.
A delectable pot pie and a genuine puff pastry crust with locally grown vegetables and tender strips of meat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Police! Police! Help! Help! Oh my God, if my neighbors call the cops. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is enough. This is enough of this episode. I don't like I don't want to know certain stuff about the world. But then I've got to know, nigga, we've got to find them. We got to put the chip that they put on animals in the back of their neck. We got to put it on these niggas. Because where are y'all getting this meat from?
They're making our food out of people. Next thing, they'll be breeding us like cattle for food. You gotta tell them. You gotta tell them.
Promise, Tiger. I promise. I'll tell the exchange.
You tell everybody.
Oh, who's the supplier? Like,
right. Because I thought, like, is it like, you know, when you buy weave, you know?
It's like, you didn't watch Atlanta, did you? You don't watch Atlanta. But there was an episode where they went to some elite LA, England, I don't know, something fucking dinner party. You see why you got to be careful with this exclusive shit? Niggas want to be exclusive so bad, don't know that they're walking into a fucking pit. Mm-hmm. So they in there, they about to enjoy this meal by this astounding chef. They lift them fucking shits off the plates, and you know what it is? Breaded fried hands. Yep. Those breaded fried hands.
Breaded
like
fried
shake and baked
hands.
hands is what they look like. Mm-hmm. See, this is why I know I'm more Cat Williams than I am, you know, I'm not gonna name nobody else, but Cause I can't do this. I can't do y'all. I can't. I don't want to be so rich I get bored, nigga, where I just start doing stuff. Like, I want to be...
That's exactly what it is. Niggas are so bored, they get rich and bored, and they start just doing stuff.
You could go do nice stuff. You could you could go donate. You could go sign petitions that are not for genocide. You could go help get the water clean in Flint. You can go feed. We got a houseless crisis in this country that is out of motherfucking control right now. Like, there's so many things to do, and y'all niggas want to eat Mrs. Potts, shake and bake, deep fried hands, and minced pie, and liver and onions. They eating pussy pie. It's placental. It's pussy lasagna. Like, it's...
Yeah.
It's time to go. And when I say that, I don't just mean this show.
Next
Abe,
time, remind me to...
close this out with Earth is Ghetto, but continue.
Next time, I'll tell you about the porn I saw where all the white men were acting like monkeys.
No, I don't.
Like,
that's
they
racist.
have bananas, and they were like doing the whole monkey thing. It was wild, and of course, it was white. And no, it just happened to catch my attention because I wasn't actively looking for it. Somebody posted on the timeline like, "Girl, what the fuck is this?" And I was like, "Oh, funny." Yeah. But Cannibal Club.
This is legal?
I don't know. Did I send you? And also, did I send you that reel the other day about that guy who I don't know if it was a joke or not.
Oh wait, hold on.
They're trying to figure out what the secret ingredient was.
Let me see here.
And he was like, "Well,
I think." Yeah. Okay, first of all, I just saw this other thing you sent me that said, "Are mashed potatoes just Irish guacamole?" And that is one of your stupid ass fucking questions. That's what some.
You know what? Led a whole debate in this house.
I know. No, because I'm tired of
Irish
you
guac?
with cereal is cold soup. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me do this again.
3 secret ingredients
Okay,
that might
wait,
be
hold
found in
on.
the sausage: a fish liver.
Okay, wait. Wait, hold on. Wait, no. Okay, go
3
back.
secret ingredients that might be found in this amazing sausage that you made for us today. The 3 secret ingredients that might be found in the sausage are fish liver, human flesh, or shark.
Oh, Mama almost spawned a nuke. That's me.
Are those really the 3 ingredients? Yeah, there's fish liver, human flesh, or shark. You guys, is this? Is that? And there's a stigma surrounding this.
She said.
Let's go on, Brian, please.
Legal in the bag.
No, this seems very illegal.
All right, Joe. Fish liver.
I wish everybody would have just started throwing up like that one episode of Jerry Springer.
God help you, it better be shark.
All right, 2. What do you think it's gonna be?
Shark 2.
Shark?
Tristan! Oh, God, what is it? No, he's calling and it's messing it up. What was it?
Just answer the phone and go watch it."
Oh my God, hold on. Wait, I'm wrapping recording. I'll call you right back. Okay. I must know.
Secret ingredient in this dish. Yes, I'm afraid you're both wrong. It is human flesh.
No.
Yeah, that's me, girl. Yeah, throw up. Throw up.
That's not all right.
Wonderful renewable protein. Whoa.
Absolutely. Renewable protein.
Might be found in this
See, and when people be asking me, Jay, would you ever judge one of that? Would you ever? Not without an airtight fucking contract. Okay? And it would include murder because that is what I would be allowed to do after that. And then everybody can cook that nigga. Since you want to cook some fucking... What is the tender meat?
Where's the sirloin?
Where's the sirloin? We know the liver, but
Right.
see,
Which human liver. Oh.
I don't want that. All the shit we
I don't
filter.
I don't even like liver from animals that we do
Me
eat.
neither. I'm not a liver girl.
Yeah, like, yeah.
I
Anyway.
just want to be your liver girl.
Liver girl.
I just want to rock your world.
Bye, everybody.
Buen provecho.
Earth is ghetto, I wanna leave. Can you beam me up? I'm out on the street by the corner store, you know the one on